The gentleman from New York.
Mr. Speaker, I move to suspend the rules and pass the resolution H. Con. Res. 353, expressing the sense of the Congress that the United States should take a leading role in implementing the decisions made at the Earth Summit as amended.
The clerk will report the title of the resolution.
House Concurrent Resolution 353, concurrent resolution expressing the sense of the Congress that the United States should assume a strong leadership role in implementing the decisions made at the Earth Summit by developing a national strategy to implement Agenda 21 and other Earth Summit agreements through domestic policy and foreign policy, by cooperating with all countries to identify and initiate further agreements to protect the global environment, and by supporting and participating in a high-level United Nations Sustainable Development Commission.
Pursuant to the rule, the gentleman from New York, Mr. Engel, will be recognized for 20 minutes, and the gentleman from Michigan, Mr. Broomfield, will be recognized for 20 minutes. Chair now recognizes the gentleman from New York.
Mr. Speaker, I yield myself such time as I may consume and ask leave to revise and extend my remarks.
Objection so ordered. Gentleman is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I rise in strong support of H. Con. Res. 353, expressing the sense of the Congress that the United States should assume a strong leadership role in implementing the decisions made at the Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro, developing a national strategy to implement Agenda 21 and other Earth Summit agreements through domestic policy and foreign policy, by cooperating with all countries to identify and initiate further agreements to protect the global environment, and by supporting and participating in a high-level United Nations Sustainable Development Commission as amended. I now yield to the gentlewoman from California, Ms. Pelosi, the sponsor, to explain the resolution.
The gentlewoman from California is recognized.
I thank the gentleman for yielding. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I thank the gentleman for yielding. In fact, it is a very simple resolution, which the gentleman has just mostly explained. I would, Mr. Speaker, like to take a moment to thank Chairman Fassell and Mr. Broomfield, Mr. Yatron and Mr. Bereiter, the chair and ranking member of the subcommittee, and the members of the Foreign Affairs Committee for their assistance in expediting consideration of this legislation. The Earth Summit Environmental Leadership Act, as this is known, presents us with an opportunity to follow up on the important work of the Earth Summit to develop its blueprint, Agenda 21, for global environmental action. H. Con. Res. 353 outlines a comprehensive national strategy for sustainable development in accordance with the principles of Agenda 21, to be coordinated under the leadership of a specific office and at the direction of a high-level government official. The resolution also urges the United States to identify and initiate further agreements to protect the global environment and to support the creation of a high-level United Nations Sustainable Development Commission headed by an Undersecretary General. Third and lastly, the President is urged to report to Congress on the progress made on with this action. H. Con. Res. 353 is supported by the administration. I have been in contact with the appropriate offices of the State Department and have incorporated their suggestions into the resolution. The 71 co-sponsors of this measure include one-half the members of the Foreign Affairs Committee and all of the House delegates to the Earth Summit. It is also supported by the major United States non-governmental organizations concerned with the environmental issues. The Earth Summit presented world leaders with an opportunity that should not be lost. We must now embark on a new course that will sustain our planet and its resources for the benefit of future generations. This resolution calls on the United States to assert its leadership to achieve this goal. I urge my colleagues to support this resolution. Thanks again to the members of the Foreign Affairs Committee for their recognition of the importance and timeliness of this resolution. We must make the promise of Rio a reality. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The gentlewoman's time has expired. The gentleman from Michigan.
Mr. Speaker, I join myself this time as
I am connected. My root, reach deeply. I am connected to the core. My root, reach deeply. I am to the core. Connected to the core. My roots reach deeply. I am connected to the core. I am connected. My root. I am connected to the core of me.
Connected to
My
the core of me.
Reach deeply.
My roots reach deeply.
I am connected to the core of me.
To the core.
My roots reach deeply.
My roots
I am
reach deeply.
connected to the core of
I
me.
am connected.
My roots reach deeply.
My roots reach deeply.
I am connected to the core of
connected
me.
to the core.
My
of me.
roots reach deeply.
My roots
I am
reach deeply.
connected to the core of me.
I'm connected
My
to the core.